All right, we're rolling. My name's Ethan,
Steve.
Florig.
Sky Jalili.
and me and Sky are just going to be asking our grandparents some questions.
I have a question.
Ooh.
Hello, little microphone. You guys were born in.
Me, 1941.
Why did you choose the medical practice that you went into? Because you delivered babies, right?
The specific training that I wanted to go through in the U.S. is pediatrics. When I applied, there was no room. The only one that's available was the OBGYN. At first, I didn't like OB because of the hours. We have the 3 children that we have to take care of. It's like a 24 hours, 7 days a week. I have to rely on my husband, my good husband, to take care of the 3 children. But it worked out.
You originally wanted to do pediatrics, so you're willing to be flexible and do a different practice, but also not just taking the next thing and having some form of boundary of, I'll be flexible, but I still want to make sure I enjoy what I do.
If you could give anybody, probably people me and Ethan's age, one piece of life advice that has really stuck with you, what would it be?
Okay, I'll go. When we first arrived in the U.S., we didn't have anybody. It was very scary because we have some friends, but they're not the friends that we have like in the Philippines. We rely on religion. God will provide.
My motivation in life is to provide good things to the children. I hold my temper. I think that's the biggest problem of mine. To get along with your co-employees and other is the best advice.
Have faith, believe and trust. Lolo, control your emotions. Feel your emotions, but have control so it doesn't backfire.
Uh-huh.
So that was a good one. What would you say was the hardest thing you guys have had to experience in life? I know that's a deep one, but you guys have gone through a lot. I think there's always something to learn.
It's hardship that I had because as a female foreigner, getting along with the Americans that look down, you just have to handle it the way that you were taught, instead of getting upset, getting mad, and becoming angry with them. You have to be more gracious and more. And it works out.
That is very impactful for me. At least in the sense of discrimination because of any specific factor, the space that I'm in being age. Since I'm younger in the industry that I'm trying to get into, I get a lot of looks for trying to pursue this space. So that advice is very fitting.
I just went ahead and did it.
Well, you killed it. You did great.
Lolo, what is one hardship that you had and how'd you overcome it?
You have better life now because of Martin Luther King. I was not able to find a job. I moved to Columbus. I went to a church to pray to God that to find a job because I want to support my kids. The next day, I have an interview to PNC, and that started.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It started our good life. We are so grateful to the Lord that it provides us everything.
That was really good. Like the 2 takeaways being a combination of having faith as well as doing what you have to do to optimize those chances.
I have a question shifting away from professionalism and careers. What is your guys' love story? Where did you meet? Tell me a little bit about that. What was your wedding like? Let's get all mushy-gushy.
We met in Baguio. That is a summer vacation in the Philippines. And she is a friend of my relative. That's how we met. That started our love affair.
We didn't see each other very much the first year because I didn't think that I would be getting married, because I'm the oldest of 10 children. When I applied for the U.S., I said, I don't think I can managed to go by myself. Even up to now, I can't go anywhere by myself. So we didn't have a big wedding. We got married in a small church, and it was like a secret marriage.
Oh, you
Oh.
eloped?
Elope.
I did not know this.
Right. Instead of the big wedding, we will spend it coming to the States, So, but on our 40th anniversary, we had a big celebration.
Her aim is to help her family, and she did more than anybody else.
How long have you guys been married?
58 years.
Yeah, 58 years.
58 years.
58 years.
That is awesome.
Yeah, 58 years. And we'll probably reach 60.
Maybe.
So, of course, like the divorce rate is over 50%. It's hard. It's really hard to make it work. What advice would you give? Well, really anyone. I was gonna say people our age, but literally anyone.
For any marriage, there's ups and downs, you have challenges, but you have to give and take. There's no perfect person, there's no perfect marriage. At the end of the day, we always have to make up. The best thing that we do is praying at night before we go to bed and praying in the morning when we wake up.
I could control my wife when I say yes.
Yes. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
I think two good takeaways from that, from what you told me, is like don't go to bed angry. Try to talk things out and try to do something together, like before bed and in the morning, to try to get on the same page. Like I think
Then
that's
you
good.
Go out, have some entertainment,
Date night.
Date night.
Yeah.
How about this? How about, to wrap up, you guys ask us a question.
What do you think our kids, did we do something not right with bringing them up?
No, loaded question. I think you guys did a great job. I wasn't there to like watch you raise our parents, which is like weird to think about, but I mean, they turned out to be great human beings.
Oh, yeah.
I love my mom, and I think I credit a lot of her character to you guys.
Like, of course, every family has their own dynamics, but overall, like, we're all happy. We all want the best for each other. None of us are addicted to drugs or alcohol, and like, we still all get together. Even if we have our spats, that's part of being a family.
When we get together, we're still happy. You and Sky being, like brother and sister, because you have the only two that will take care of each other when we pass,
Do you have any questions you wanted to ask Lolo?
Yes, I impressed both of you what you have done, and just let us know if we could help.
Yeah, you guys have done a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, like, you have set us up so well and like given us so many opportunities. You guys are literally the best grandparents, and I'm kind of jealous of Ethan that he gets to spend so much time with you guys. I wish I lived closer.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, Tita and Lolo, can you finish off this video by looking at that camera and saying,
Thank
Thank
you
you for watching,
and
and
bye-bye.
goodbye.